my God!
A strong coffee, a cold shower, probably followed by some masturbation and a smoothie.
Try not to say something you're going to regret later.
Wish I knew the cameras actually zoomed in on you when you're having sex and getting down and dirty with it.
I wish that I knew not everything's as big as what it is in your head, so you could think that like everything's just exploding around you, when really it's not that deep.
One thing I actually wish I knew I could do before I entered the Geordie Shore house was probably makeup and hair, because I'm absolutely terrible. I look like death warmed up, literally.
The best advice that I could give is to try and not to let it get physical. Always try and put your point across and never get personal.
Be yourself, because if you're a fake ass bitch, you'll look like one too.
The biggest lesson I've learned on the show is knowing when to say sorry and when to bite your tongue and just shut up.
Try and be a bit more chill, even though kicked off last night, but never mind. Believe it or not, I have changed a bit.
Always be yourself and always stick by what you feel is right.
The best way to handle fights is to take a step back, think about what you're saying, and maybe actually handle it the next day. You get absolutely nowhere by arguing and fighting.
We can kiss, we can make up, it's all water under the bridge. You get it all off your chest and you do it like a man.
Try not to say something you're going to regret later.
I always think when you have a fight with someone, the first person to shout is instantly lost. So my advice would be to stay as calm as you possibly can. And then once that person shouted, they've lost the argument.
I would like to say my advice would be for handling fights is walk away, but it's not. I would give it just as good as I got, or better.
Try to pace yourself, otherwise you could look a little bit silly, a little bit drunk.
One piece of advice that I would give for nights out, which I wish that I still would listen to, is just take your time with the drinks. Because, oh my God! Oh, did you say that bat? Because, oh my God! Oh, did you say that bat? Sorry guys. Always take your time with the drink, just because when you get to that point where you're so drunk you don't know what you're doing, like, oh, the next day.
There's gonna probably be a lot of regrets the next day.
When you were hungover and the cameras are in your face, there's nothing worse.
You're gonna wake up and be like, what the f did I do last night? Happens every time, without fail.
So just take your time with the drink. I still don't listen to that advice, but I wish I would.
Me starting Geordie Shore, I could handle the hangovers. Me at 33, a strong coffee, a cold shower, a big breakfast and a lie-in, probably followed by some masturbation and a smoothie.
The first night out that you have is going to be absolutely brutal the next day, but you kind of just get acclimatised to it, and I feel like the hangovers get progressively better throughout the time there.
Getting back on it.
Three things to know about throwing an epic house party is you've got to invite the right people,
An unreal DJ.
The sickest music.
you've got to get a load of drink,
Make sure you've got plenty of alcohol.
And a hell of a lot of drink.
and you've got to get some entertainment.
Fancy dress.
Party.
And also pick a sick location, because who doesn't want to party in paradise?
One thing you should always pack in your suitcase is a lip liner and a lip gloss.
A hairdryer, because I can't go anywhere without my hair being done.
Me supplements.
You should always pack enough knickers for the amount of time that you're going to be there.
One thing you should always pack in your suitcase is your vibrator.
I don't really think I could do anything differently, because everything that I did led me onto what I have now. So there's no advice that I could really give. It's just be yourself, have a laugh, and know that anything is not the end of the world.
I got engaged on the show real fast, so take your time and make sure you don't do what I did.
There's nothing I'd do differently. I've been myself the whole time. I've got no regrets, and I'd recommend just being yourself.
Be true to yourself, don't change for no one. Let your hair down, have fun, enjoy the moment, because it doesn't last forever.
I am just always myself, so just make sure you always do that.
I don't actually think there's anything that I would do differently, but I think people could learn from me, because I am an iconic Shore family member. So just be like me.